Hello, this is how the Legion solar system has been performing recently. Um, it's a pretty cloudy day right now. You can see that I have two sets of panels. I'm currently producing around 132 watts. Looks like it's possible that the app has frozen. It does that from time to time. You can see that we did get up to 500 today though, which is kind of interesting. It's still stuck on 1099 and 967, so it is probably frozen. So let's go ahead and restart it. Hopefully it'll go ahead and work. The app using Bluetooth is really just it's a really bad way to do it. It's very unreliable. It doesn't matter how close you are to the solar regulator, it'll still drop connections and everything. Let me move a little bit closer and see if that makes a difference. Okay. Okay, you can see that we're currently producing 119 watts. We're using a little over a kilowatt. You can see that today we've produced 469 watt hours. If we look at the production, it's currently around 1:30 in the afternoon. That's what we've done today. Yesterday we did 1179 watt hours. Day before that we did 1277. Day before that we did 392. What is interesting about this though is that right before this, on the evening of the 10th, around 1800 hours, I actually put a kilowatt on the power cable that's coming from the panels. First of all, you can see that it's very cloudy out. We don't have a lot of sun coming in, and it's useful to just to look at what's happening with the energy production. There we're at 125, 103. Just kind of watching it for a little bit so we get a feel for what it's doing. 123. It's like we might only get updates from the panels. 122. If we look at the health, we can see that one is producing 63, the other is producing 61. We're at 122, 107. So now let's go look at the kilowatt. This is where we actually have the panels plugged in. This green extension cable, 106, 105. So the kilowatt's showing a little bit less. This is a kilowatt 4460, and one thing to note about it is that it does not understand negative, so it records it the same whether you're going out of the kilowatt or up to. You can see there's the green extension cord just going up to the panels up there. But let's compare the two. Let's see what the Legion app says versus what the kilowatt says since we installed it. So those are the numbers from the Legion app, 392 down through the 463. It's a little bit higher than that right now. So the Legion app is saying that we've produced 4.552 kilowatt hours. The kilowatt, if we look on this, is actually showing that it has had 4.75 kilowatts flow through it. Now, because, like I said, it doesn't understand negative, it's apparently just doing absolutes. So that's downstream and upstream. So we're at 4.552 kilowatt hours for the Legion app. We're at 4.74 kilowatt hours for the kilowatt. Let's do a couple of other things here, and this is impromptu, so we'll see how this works. This is the microinverter. One thing about the microinverter, so it says that it's using about 50 milliwatts at nighttime. So with two of them, that'd be less than 100 milliwatts, or 0.1 watts. So the kilowatt has been recording for about 115 hours, according to that. So that really would not add much to it. So I'm not sure exactly why we're seeing this difference, but it's interesting that the kilowatt is showing that we've actually had more. That's, we're going to have some line loss from the extension cord. But bottom line though, I think that the Legion Solar app is actually doing a reasonably good job of reporting what is actually making it to the system with the kilowatt. It might be off by a few percentage points, but in general it's pretty good. So that's just kind of an update on how the solar panels have been doing, as well as the app for performance versus what the kilowatt is showing us. So I hope that you find that helpful, and if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do so, because there are a lot more videos coming related to solar.